Welcome to Hammers Chat. We've just finished the kit launch. We're inside the new store. I'm here with Spencer. Spencer, what's your first impressions of this store?
The store, I think, is unbelievable. I just came in here today for the first time, and it reminds me of when I went to the Real Madrid store in Spain, which is like this big thing. You've got 2 floors. It's definitely the way we should be going as a club. Loads more products as well, which is really cool. So I'm very excited by it. I think it's going to be a store that will, as we grow as a club, still be fit to purpose.
Well, obviously last season was a successful one. It's all died down. We've had a look back on the years. We've just seen footage of the highlights over there. What did you make of last season as a whole?
Yeah, brilliant. Amazing season. You couldn't have wished for a better season to say goodbye to the bowling ground. We were a little bit lucky that we ended up getting the Europa League because we had it in our hands. That's the only slight negative, is the last match. But as a whole, you have to look at it amazing. We didn't know what to expect. New manager, some new players. Obviously, Dimitri Payet, absolute highlight. But I really enjoyed Lanzini and Antonio as well. Looking forward to seeing them guys play again, and hopefully 1 or 2 more new signings.
Speaking of Antonio, it looks like he's going to be our right back next season. What's your opinions on that then?
I personally prefer him further forward. You never know. Sometimes managers see something in players and it ends up being an absolute godsend. Arsene Wenger made Henry a striker, for example. But we've got Feghouli, so that's one thing you think maybe he's not going to get as much time there. I did find out that Nordtveit at Mönchengladbach played mixture of centre mid, centre back and right back. Maybe he was bought for that. I don't know. I'm just saying he has got that in his locker. So,
well, you mentioned our new summer signings there. What's your impression of the window so far? You must be impressed by what we've done, haven't you?
The 2 free transfers are unbelievable. When you consider Nordtveit was captain at Mönchengladbach, one of their best players. He was captain ahead of Xhaka, who Arsenal just signed for 30-odd million. He was ex-Arsenal as well, came from their academy. Feghouli again, sought after player from Valencia, sort of Riyad Mahrez role, right winger from Algeria. To get them both from free transfers is such a coup for the club. It's all about the next few signings. I think if we can just get 1 striker, there's a lot of names linked to us, maybe 1 other player, that would be another good transfer window, because we shouldn't forget, it's probably been a couple of years of good transfer windows now. We've been lucky, last 2 summers have been solid.
Speaking of the striker, you said there's lots linked. Who were you hoping for, and has it changed since the start of the window, given what's gone on?
I was really happy to see us early doors go out and bid what we did for Lacazette, because it showed ambition, and we had that money coming in from the new season tickets. Seems like it's maybe not the best move for us, the amount of money that's now gone up to, and he's obviously just not that keen. Maybe, I don't know. I could be wrong, but he doesn't seem that keen. Baka, I've seen Baka playing live a few times at the Milan derby this year. I saw him. He's not necessarily a landmark name, like a big name, but I don't think it'll be a bad shout. Lacazette, he didn't actually go to the Euros with France, so is that saying? And Benzema wasn't there, so you can't. The Deschamps can't think that much of him. So I'd love either of those guys. We've been linked to all sorts of other names, like how much truth is in them, I don't know. I know we're trying to get someone. I'm sure we will get someone decent. Andy Carroll's always an option as well alongside them. Sacco, will he stay? Will he go? I don't know. But yeah, we just need 1 decent striker. That's one position we definitely need, and then we'll see where else we get.
The other signings we made that were on the stage with you tonight, the young lads like Fletcher, is this a fantastic from the club, investing in the youth, but with so much potential, and we're getting them from big clubs, aren't we?
Yeah, that's great. I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about Ashley Fletcher. I know he's done all right on loan. I think he went to Barnsley, was it, on loan? Scored some goals, so we'll see how many chances he gets. He obviously is a striker, so he's going to compete with those boys. The young lad from Valencia, was it Valencia as well, wasn't it? We've got Martinez from. Again, another striker. So are these guys going to be in the first team squad going forward? I don't know. Are they going to be Europa League? Maybe we'll see them in the qualifiers. I'm looking forward to them games. So and Keener as well. Domingos Keener, I think you pronounce it, even though it's got a Q. Again, don't know much about him, but I know he's been hotly tipped, very skillful. So I'm looking forward to see what he's got in his locker.
Well, last question, Spence. What are you looking for next season from West Ham United? What are you thinking is achievable, given where we are today?
What's achievable, I think, is all reliant on how far we go in the Europa League. Because if we go far in the Europa League, it is going to have probably a downward effect on our league form. It's just too impossible to balance that if we haven't got a really deep squad, which we don't really. So I think theoretically it could go one of 2 ways. We could have a decent Europa League campaign, maybe get out the group stage as a minimum, I'd like to think. But that may affect us league-wise. Or maybe Europa League doesn't go as well, we don't prioritise it, but we have another good league campaign. If we do that, I'd like to see us push on from last year. 6th, 5th, anything around there would be amazing. Leicester have set the benchmark. You can do the unbelievable things. It's going to be harder this year because you've got all these big managers coming in, big players coming in. Man United are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Chelsea have got Kante. So if we can get anywhere near what we did last year in the league, that would be great. And then Europa League's a bonus.
Well, make sure you check out our forum at hammerschat.com. Spencer, what should they do if they're watching the Hammerschat YouTube channel?
Subscribe.
And if they're already watching it, what do they do?
Don't go changing is a great line. Let's say that.
Thank you for joining us.